showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For VA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dogs will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Heading left after the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Has the 1st down and more. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed on that play. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made. That's good for a 1st down to the 47.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. With pressure and sacking, he'll be tackled inside the 10. 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Signs the quick throw. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
The tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's sprung. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the Tigers' offense is on the move now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Blocked by the receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Fires it on the move. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. To the air, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. Caught quickly. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. Hey, you can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass that will cost him 5 yards. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. He finds his man. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal. Backed up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense brings him down.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. And they're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense hungry to convert here on 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. A deep shot, but he paid for it. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finding some room at the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking deep downfield to the left. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. To the air. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He bought some time, now lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. The ball's incomplete.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a cut, and still going. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
End zone ahead. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll set up for the point after. After the BAT, they trail 28-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
He's out of bounds at the 39. And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but his defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the move now. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Moves out of the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Moves left out of the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
After a first down loss at 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris.